Hi, everybody, and welcome to Cozy Cashmere Chats with Arie. I'm nervous, and this is my first video on this channel. A little bit about me. I am a scientist, I am a nail technician, and I'm a self-love advocate as well as a spiritual life coach. And today I'm going to talk about how I chose me. I chose my life for me, and it started again at 40 years old. Because it was a lot of events that happened in my life the last few years, but mainly the last year, it made me realize that I have to choose me, and I wanted to have peace in my life. I wanted to have a fruitful life and not feeling like I had to suppress myself anymore, not feeling like I had to hide myself and how I really felt about things. Because in the past, through a lot of events and everything, I felt like I couldn't voice myself. So I chose me. Like I said, I wasn't going to put up with a lot of things anymore in life, and that brought a lot of peace and happiness in my life. The second thing I chose was to set boundaries in relationships, and a lot of times we feel like if we set boundaries with people that that's a bad thing. It's really not. Like, setting a boundary with friends, with family, with your spouse and everything, it should make it stronger. It should let them know that this is how Arie or whoever you are wants things to be, and there can be a compromise, or that's just the way it's going to be. It shouldn't be in a negative light, because it should build the relationship. It should make things stronger and not make you feel like you can't be yourself around your friends or your family or your loved one. So I had to set boundaries. I had to make sure that everybody understood where I was coming from. And, and that added to my peace, knowing that people could hear my voice and they understood that I was serious and that I wanted things to be different now. So I chose to set boundaries. The next thing that I chose to do was to start doing things for myself. Like I said, this is my first video on this channel. I have another channel called Diamonds with Beauty, and that shows like different things that I do as a nail technician. But even that took time for me to actually start, because I was afraid. I was afraid to, put myself out there. I was afraid to be exposed, to come out my shell. And I'm a very introverted person. If I can get around not trying to be in the forefront, then that's what I do. But that never happens. I always end up, being out in the limelight in some kind of way, whether it be at work or just anything, because I voice my opinion. But I chose to start these channels, and especially this one, just to show everybody that they're not alone with certain things. Like, I used to, like I said, not voice my opinion on things. I would keep it to myself, and it would get to the point where I would have so much anxiety about it, or I would get enraged with anger because I wasn't voicing myself, and I would take it out on people. And I want people to know that they don't have to go through that. A lot of my healing with that came from counseling and seeing the bigger picture about life, and just how I wanted things for myself and how I wanted people to view me as a person. And it's crazy because I always thought myself to be a strong, confident person. And I felt like, through the years, I just lost that, and part of that was part of being in a long-term relationship. I just felt like I always had to please the other person. And, I would get into more detail about that in another video because, I want to talk about how I'm divorced at 40. I never planned it to be that way, but, it was much needed for the both of us, for growth reasons, which leads me into self-love. Like, I chose to have self-love for myself, because I wasn't doing that when I would have friendships or my long-term relationships, and even with family. Like, I would always been to what they wanted. I always been the person that I'm a caring, nurturing person, and I would just jump to whatever everybody wanted me to do and not what I wanted to do. And that started very early on as a child. Like, I love my mom to death. I love my grandparents to death. Like, but they wanted, not saying that I didn't want more for my life, but they wanted me to, to have a wonderful career, and I do, and I thank them for that. They paid for my education. They, they gave us the world. They gave us everything. But one thing that I wanted to do was to be a cosmetologist, but, I was told I should do something more practical and more career security and stuff like that. So that's why I went into the medical field, and I've been in it ever since. And I love my career. I wouldn't change it for the world. But I also love doing nails on the side, or nail art on the side, because I do more doing press-on nails and stuff like that. So, and that's a self-love care for me. I also make sure that I keep myself up, like getting your hair, your nails done, getting a massage every month, or a spa day or whatever. Like, those are self-love things, but it's also like journaling and exercise. That's self-love. Meditation, taking a moment for yourself. If you have a spouse or children, it's nothing wrong with taking 5 to 10 minutes to just sit with yourself before you can give to them. Because if you're empty, you can't give to nobody else. You can't. You just possibly can't. And I just wanted to make sure that I was able to give to myself and give to, the next person that I'm with. And we give to each other, not just, me always giving and they always receiving and stuff like that, or giving and it's a motive behind it, because you're giving because you want something in return. Like, that's not, that's not a proper boundary. That's not good in a relationship. You should always do things, acts of kindness, because you want to. And so the last thing that I chose to do now is to not settle, not settle in life, not settle at work, making sure that I get what I deserve in relationships, family, friends, or, whenever my next relationship come. I want to do the things that make Arie happy, so then when that next relationship come, they see how I am and they'll know how they're supposed to treat me. That's just the bottom line. So, the message today is just to choose you, whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship. Do the things that make you happy, so that when people come into your existence, they'll already know how you want to be treated and what you're supposed to do, what they're supposed to do for you, as well as you keep doing what you need to do for yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not being selfish. And if they don't understand, then that means that they shouldn't have been in your life in the first place. So, thank you for watching my video. I hope you watched to the end. And hopefully, well, every month I'm a promise to upload a video so you guys can watch it. And if you have time and you love my content, then you can subscribe to my channel. And I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.